Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and I'm down at the seafront. Just going to go down this ledge. And I'm going to go a different route to normal. I'm going to go behind Papantonio's area because I want to have a quick look at the apartment or hotel that they've been building around there, because they appear to have finished now and it looks rather nice. I'll just cross over here, have a little glimpse of the seafront. Unfortunately I'm walking into the sun for the first half of the film, so any lens flare you'll have to forgive, I'm afraid. It's around 8 o'clock, so most of the people we see will be joggers. Fair play. Get it done while it's nice and cool. Well, I say nice and cool, relatively cool. Not quite sure what that is over there. Oh, looks like the hair braiding equipment. Must be here for the duration then. So rather than going up the seafront or down it, we're going to head inland. A quick look at the towards the archaeological park. Beyond those bushes and trees you'll have 40-column fortress. You can see any of it there? Yes, just about. Very good place to explore. In terms of microphones, I'm using the inbuilt camera of my DJI Action 4. So we'll see what that sounds like. I was going to do two sorts of recordings for this film, and do just an audio recording as well to see if that sounds any better using the GoPro. But I left one cable at home, which made it impossible. So hopefully you'll hear me crystal clear and not think I'm about to keel over. Someone was asking what's going in over there. No idea, to be honest. Possibly more car park, possibly something else entirely. I've made guesses in the past and most of them have been wrong, so I'm not going to bother with them anymore. We'll just have to wait and see. Right, we'll be dazzled a bit now when we come round the corner. I think I'll cross over. These are the proper zebra crossing. Not that you'd notice, this has faded away quite a lot. And now I can walk in the shade again. So there's Papantoniou over there, and that's soon to become Sclavenitis. How soon is anyone's guess? Now, I don't know what the Vietnamese food here is like. Back in the 90s I went to Vietnam and the food there was pretty nice. Not as famous as, like, say, a good old Thai curry, but nonetheless very tasty. I often wondered what it would be like returning to the places I visited when I went travelling about 30 years ago, how many they have changed. That's a nice little alley. Let's quick look up there, I have to come down there, see what it looks like at night time with all those lights. Right, now obviously this building we can see ahead of us on the right, past the Paphos car park, isn't the one I'm referring to as being looking very nice now, because that seems to be at the beginning of its journey to the establishment, and I hope you can hear me. Hopefully the traffic noise won't be too bad. I'll move the camera close to my mouth though, which sounds very odd. Well, I'm going to go through here actually, I think. I go on the principle of I'll film until people tell me to leave. So yes, this is the building I was referring to. Very nice. And I'll rotate the camera around so that we're not facing into the sun as well, to get a bit better. I'll cross over the road I think as well. And even better is that there's a new statue here, which I will have to focus on now. Boutique hotel it is, there you go. Now there's the statue, and if you bear with me, I'll see if I can find out what it's called, because there's no plaque yet. Right, I couldn't find anything online to tell me what the statue is called. But I do know, and you have to excuse the pronunciation on her name, that it is by the famous Paphos artist Iota Yandu. And if I've mispronounced that, please let me know. She's a lady who did The Little Fisherman, Modern Aphrodite, The Girl with the Sparrows, The Girl with the Hoop up in Old Town, The Last Queen of Cyprus. Can't remember the exact name of it, but that's up in Latsi Harbour, and others beside. And she did lovely work. But I think if I cross the road without getting run over, always a good idea. But you'll have to agree that that place has really come up nicely. The camera. Look at that, compared to what it used to be like. It's scrubbed up really well indeed. So hopefully the one they're doing over here will get similar treatment. And imagine if that kind of thought and design goes into what is currently the top end of Bar Street. That would certainly be a place worth talking about again. Now don't get me wrong, as I said in the past many times, Bar Street is a long road and there were plenty of places on it at the seaside end that are still very nice and do a roaring trade. Right, just avoiding people, filming people when I can. Quick pan across. Tell you what, I'm beginning to feel the heat though. Walking into the sun again now. They're doing some work on the archaeological bit they uncovered. See if I can have a sneaky peek there. I'm getting told to bugger off. Not sure what they're doing, but something is definitely happening. However, it's quite noisy, so I shall come this way. What I'll do in this film is walk up to Poseidonos Avenue and stop there, and I'll do my second film coming back from Poseidonos Avenue to the harbour car park. Camera's already overheated once, so I'll turn the brightness right there. It's not a very good start for this camera though. I mean, I thought GoPros were legendary for overheating. But well, I've had to turn the camera off once for overheating already, so I definitely need to stay out of the shade more. Interesting, so I thought GoPros were legendary for overheating. Turns out DJIs do it as well. So anyway, we're going to head up to our bar street, and hopefully, as long as the camera's behaving itself, I'll film us down, coming back down again as well. I've turned the screen display to a minimum, so that should keep it cooler, and I'll stick to the shade when I can. He says seeing a wide open area with no shade in front of him. I can head to the church, or the little chapel. I mean, I suppose I could turn off the display altogether, but then I wouldn't really know what I'm looking at. But I have a rough idea, obviously. But yes, anyway, this part of Bar Street is still open. There's Flair's Bar. And it's only when you get to Notorious and beyond for a bit that it's closed and run down. Obviously at the moment it doesn't look very lively because it's Monday morning after a busy weekend. Karaoke club. There's some serious karaoke going when I was doing some Calimera shots over by St Nicholas Church the other night. I was phoning up the police because someone was murdering Whitney Houston. Paphos is having a reorganisation. So I have no idea what's going on at Notorious. And it's false facade. Well, I'll go into the shade. Stop for another cool down. I'm in the shade again. Hopefully, it occurred to me when I'm coming the other way, I'll be walking away from the sun, so I won't get so hot. Otherwise, it's going to be a long old film with lots of interruptions. But anyway, this is the top end of Bar Street. That is in desperate need of TLC. So it has to be said, there are still people living in the flats above the crumbling nightclubs. Some more shade, much needed. I wonder how noisy it must get in those flats. So it'd be handy if you actually worked in the restaurants and the bars. Right, from here on in again, it's looking a lot nicer again. See, look at that. Very nice. And when they've got this new landscaping done at the Poseidonos Avenue, it'll look even nicer. And that will be the subject of our next film. I'll walk to the end here because it seems the most appropriate place to stop, unless of course my camera gives away again before then. Here's the Keg and Barrel, pretty popular place. And TNGA's Fish and Chips, which according to the sign is open. Now I doubt that somehow. And you can smell cooking. You can't surely be doing breakfast chips. Anyway, on that mysterious note, I will end this film and see how far I can get on the next one without the camera overheating again. So take care, cheers.